A deep rift in the Republican Party over the January 6th attacks has once again exploded into public view. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has rejected a Republican Party resolution referring to those events on January 6th as, quote, legitimate political discourse. McConnell says instead it was a, quote, violent insurrection. He also slammed the RNC for censuring two Republicans investigating the attack. Nikole Killion has more now from Washington.
The highest-ranking Republican official in the Senate is making his stance clear when it comes to the deadly January 6th attack on the Capitol.
It was a violent insurrection for the purpose of trying to prevent the peaceful transfer of power.
Tuesday, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell criticized the Republican National Committee for censuring Wyoming's Liz Cheney and Illinois' Adam Kinzinger for serving on the House Select Committee investigating the insurrection. It was the language of the RNC resolution to censure members of its own party that struck a nerve, stating that Cheney and Kinzinger chose to join Nancy Pelosi in a Democrat-led persecution of ordinary citizens who engaged in legitimate political discourse. But members of the January 6th committee are firing back.
Ask the Capitol police officers if the people they interacted with were engaged in legitimate political discourse. It's just, at a human level, it's just maddening.
5 people died after a pro-Trump mob breached the Capitol building after former President Trump made repeated false claims that the 2020 election was stolen. RNC Chair Ronna McDaniel claims the party's position is being distorted and wrote, "Violence is not legitimate political discourse, whether in the U.S. Capitol or in Democrat-run cities across the country."
The issue is whether or not the RNC should be sort of singling out members of our party who may have different views from the majority. That's not the job of the RNC.
House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy has dodged questions about the censure resolution, but Conference Chair Elise Stefanik says the RNC has every right to take any action. Now, some House Republicans want Cheney and Kinzinger expelled from the conference, but she told me that did not come up in their meeting this week. Vlad?
All right, Nikole Killion for us on the Hill. Thank you very much.